Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey, here once again with another video on The Flash Season 5, Arrow Season 7, and Supergirl Season 4 because it's Elseworlds crossover talk. There's some new stuff that's come out, and oh boy, is it damn exciting as a comic book fan, just a fan of these shows in general. So obviously, spoiler alert if you don't want to see the set photos, but they're literally all over not only Twitter, but all over Instagram as well, because the actors are publicly posting them. So yeah, if you're triggered by spoilers, even though they're not really spoilers because they're publicly released by the actors, then just go away. Can't be bothered dealing with you. But if you're going to enjoy the video, leave a like. Just show your support by leaving a like because it's hype as hell. This Elseworlds crossover is just something else. I can't even put to words what it's really hitting us with. It's just insanity. Like every single time a set photo comes out, you just scratch your head and think, is that really happening? So it's just crazy. But let's just jump into it. So the first thing is actually an official, this is going to be from the episode. This seems like it's actual still shot that they filmed. And it's crazy because it's the 1990s Flash suit. It's John Wesley Shipp, who obviously we know played like Henry Allen and Jay Garrick on the show. Well, back in the 1990s, he actually played Barry Allen, aka the Flash, on that, the first iteration of the Flash TV show. And this is him in that suit, and it looks like he's in Argus. Obviously, it could just be some sort of government facility, but it just looks like Argus. If you want to debate that point, then let me know in the comments if it's anything else. But Argus, maybe DO, if they are going to mix in like National City and the Supergirl stuff here. But to me, it just looks like Argus, but let me know if you think it's something else. But the fact that we are getting this in this crossover is just insane. And I'm pretty sure this is the actual suit in the 90s. Like, there is a close-up shot from Canadagraphs. He's actually got a lot of photos from this that I won't post in this video. So go check out his blog. I will leave a link in the description down below. There's heaps more photos there of filming for not only this 90s Flash suit, but some other stuff we'll also go over in this video. But you can see it here, like on the emblem, it even looks like it's a bit worn out. So I'm 90% sure, and I know me saying 90% sure might seem like I'm having a bit of a pun towards the fact that it is the 1990s suit, but I'm pretty sure this would be the suit that they used on the show. Like, they probably just got it from the archives down at Warner Brothers. I'm guessing in LA, just got it from the Warner Brothers studios and went, yo, we're going to need this for the crossover. And you got to remember, this suit is was heavily padded back in the day, so I don't think it'd be too much of a stretch for John Wesley Shipp to get into the suit and make it look like he did back in the day. So I'm guessing it'd be extremely hot in that suit, though. It doesn't look like it'd be a very cool, cool in regards to temperature wise to wear, but it's awesome. Like, let's be completely honest. When this hit Twitter yesterday, people blew up. Like, even people that are didn't even watch the 90s show or even knew the 90s show existed just looked at it and went wow, what the hell is happening here? This is just insanity. Like, this is pure comic book fanboy TV. Like, there's comic book shows that are just okay, they're really well done in regards to narrative and stuff, and then there's shows that just embrace the comic books, and this Elseworlds crossover is just embracing it like it's gonna end, as if this is the last thing they're gonna be doing on TV. They're just embracing and just going all out, as we'll go over in some other stuff in this video as well, and also stuff that we've gone over in the past in regards to this crossover. It's just insane what they're doing. And then there was another shot of the 90s Flash suit. And there was another shot of the 90s Flash suit. And this was actually the first one that showed up online that Stephen Amell posted, who obviously plays Oliver Queen, but he's playing the Flash in this crossover. That's getting confusing just to think about and even just say in videos. But this was the first one that came out, and he's standing next to Supergirl, the Oliver Queen Flash, if we're going to call him, and the Barry Allen Green Arrow. Obviously, there's still a discussion around whether, in this Elseworlds thing, Stephen Amell, is actually playing Barry Allen, and Grant Gustin is actually playing Oliver Queen. There's still a discussion going on about that. But yeah, when this photo hit the internet, people just lost their minds. People that don't even watch the Arrowverse shows regularly just looked at this and went holy crap, that's insane. Now, it is going to be interesting to see how much of a role he plays in this crossover. This was shooting for Arrow. I need to point that out. This is for Arrow. So this is in the second episode of the crossover. So it's going to start off with Flash, then go to Arrow, then finish off with Supergirl. So it seems like the 90s Flash joining in is just going to be a cool scene or a handful of scenes just for this episode. But it just makes you think, if they're bringing in the 90s Flash just for maybe the Arrow episode, a portion of that, what's going to happen in the other episodes? What's happening maybe within behind the scenes shooting, on stage floors and stuff like that, indoors? What's going on in there? Are we going to get even more cameos from previous actors in the Arrow, not only the Arrowverse, but DC shows and maybe even DC movies in general? It just gets you thinking what else could be happening in this crossover. Another first look that we got wasn't just the the 90s Flash, which we didn't even know was going to be in the crossover, but we got the first look of a character that we knew was going to be in the crossover, and that's the Monitor, who is played by LaMonica Garrett. I think that's the guy's name, and he looks extremely comic book accurate. I will pull up a comparison shot of the character from the comics right now, as well as the set photo. The suit looks accurate. Just the design of the character and aesthetically looks very accurate. It looks pretty insane. It's going to be interesting to see like what role he plays in this crossover, because obviously I think we all know that they're probably leading to a Crisis on Infinite Earths storyline. This won't be this year. Like, I don't really think they're going to do that this year, but I think they're definitely setting that up. And the fact that the Monitor's being brought in highly suggests that. I think he might just be like a background character, not in the sense of like a small role, but in the sense of he's going to be appearing throughout the crossover, but just in the background, and he might be collecting the team. However, the team that we're seeing right here of like the Oliver Queen Flash, the Barry Allen Green Arrow, and the Supergirl and the Superman, even like the 90s Flash, could be maybe this team that the Monitor is bringing together to take down whatever threat is looming and is, well, a threat in the eyes of the Monitor. So that could be what we're seeing here. Obviously, we don't have much context in regards to like what lines are being said and all of that, but we can just like theorize, I guess, from what we're seeing and what we know from the comic books. We did get a really cool shot of Black Suit Superman reading a book, and it's not Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's or Philosopher's Stone. I'm Australian. Sorcerer's Stone was only in America, I'm pretty sure, but he's reading a book. Now, people were thinking that this was like some sort of a Kryptonian book. The symbols are the Speed Force symbols, or like the future language, whatever we're calling it, that we saw like Nora Allen writing, Barry Allen writing, and also DeVoe writing. It's those symbols. Kryptonian language looks different. This is not a Kryptonian language that's in this book. Who knows what's going on here? Like, I really couldn't even give you a proper answer as to what's going on here. It does seem like, as you would expect, that Black Suit Superman is going to be evil in this crossover, or at least bad, and he might be one of the threats in the eyes of the Monitor. Maybe not the biggest threat, but definitely a threat. Because we did mention that this could be Superman Prime from the comics, who is basically Superboy Prime, who was already overpowered, but this dude's even like more overpowered because he's like hyped up on like solar radiation and stuff like that. So if this is Superman Prime from the comics, then boy, our heroes have a big task ahead of them in this crossover. But who knows what's going on with this book? I don't think he's going to be John Constantining it up and like reading a spell. It's maybe some like ritual or something, or some sort of law that they have to do for whatever he's trying to achieve. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Really, we cannot dive too deep into this because we have no idea what those symbols mean to begin with, let alone how they would work in this context with the book and stuff. So theorize if you want in the comments. I'm all ears. There were another couple shots of the normal Superman, so the red and blue suited Superman getting owned. There's a possibility that he could be versing the black suit Superman in this scene because, well, you wouldn't need the black suit guy there. You just need some CGI, I guess, because he is getting pretty much owned. So that's possibly what's going on here. Once again, hard to tell. But it is important to remember that the majority of set photos that we've seen on set have been of the normal Superman, but also with Supergirl, normal Supergirl, but then it's also been Oliver Queen as the Flash and then the Barry Allen as the Green Arrow. And there's been shots of Oliver Queen as Green Arrow, but I don't think there's been any shots of Barry Allen as the Flash. I don't think there has been any. If there are, or if there has been, let me know in the comments, but I'm pretty sure there hasn't been. It's just been Barry Allen as Green Arrow. That's all the shots that we've seen of him in this crossover. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's going to be interesting to see like what team up happens and just how it works out, because last season with the Crisis on Earth X crossover, you could sort of get a suggestion as to what they were going with the storyline. Elseworlds, I don't even know what they're doing. It's just confusing, but it's confusing in an exciting way because we can't predict what they're going to do, and it could just be comic book zaniness, which I think we all love. And the last thing to talk about in this video is back to some previous set photos, which were once again of Oliver Queen Flash, Barry Allen Green Arrow, normal Supergirl, and normal Superman. And it was a shot when they were holding back this character. Now, someone in my comment section was actually the one that revealed to the world who it was. Someone guessed it correctly. So Canada Graphs, who took the photo, had heard the name on set of Amazo, and someone in the comment section of my video, I can't remember the name of who it was, but I will leave a pinned comment down in the comment section down below of who it was, and you can win a prize of just gratification, I guess. But you said, oh, it might be Amazo because of the size, and Canada Graphs confirmed that it was in fact Amazo. So Amazo from the comics is essentially like a robot, but he can replicate powers. So that's why we had Supergirl, Superman, and the Flash holding that character back, because he's most likely replicating Supergirl's strength, Superman's strength, which would be double their strength, as well as the Flash's speed most likely, and possibly even some other metahumans that he's come in contact with throughout this crossover. Who else knows what's going to be happening in this crossover in regards to other heroes? Like, goddamn, I was going to say Green Lantern, but I don't want to really hype that up and get people's hopes up and then be disappointed. But who knows, like, what other metahumans could show up that Amazo could replicate their powers and stuff like that and just be very, very overpowered. So, yeah, that is Amazo, and he's going to be like a CGI character, obviously like a robot. So, yeah, just thought I'd clarify that, because no one really knew about that until after I put that video up, and someone let us know I had a guess in the comments and was correct. I can't speak English today, but they were correct in the comments. But yeah, just to sum up, like, this Elseworlds crossover is just insane. People have asked me how long they're filming for, like how long are they going to be filming for. It's hard to tell exactly because they can get ahead of schedule or behind schedule. I would say, I think Stephen Amell said they were halfway through filming like only a couple of days ago, so that would mean they're like in like week 3 of a 6-week shoot. I would say they maybe only have like a week or 2 left, to be completely honest, and then they might, like, individual actors might film individual scenes, you know, sporadically for the next month or so leading up to the crossover. So I think in regards to like pure filming for the crossover, where it's just dedicated filming for it, I would say maybe 2 weeks at the most if you're lucky. So we should get more set photos in the next week, because we're getting them basically daily at this point. But yeah, it's exciting times, and this crossover just looks insane, to be completely honest. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be awesome if you could drop a like on it to show support. Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think of these photos? Are you hyped for 1990s Flash to come into this crossover? I don't think any of us were expecting it. So yeah, what do you think of that? And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.